Hey there. We're going to talk about it again today. You know, my guests today, you're going to probably remember from a couple of times back, but they're here for a different reason today. My friend Deb West.
Hello.
And your friend is?
Lisa Meyer.
And I know you both. And I am excited because I understand that this is the Calico Cut-Ups annual fundraiser so you can keep being cut-ups.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. Yeah, we've been working on this since April.
Yeah.
We started collecting items from donations from our Quilt Guild members and donations from members of the community. And there were a couple of estates that very nicely donated to us. We have thousands and thousands of items that we are going to put up for sale at our Quilters and Vintage Market on the 26th and 27th. So that's just coming up next week, end of next week.
It certainly is.
Yep, and it'll be the fundraiser to help us support our continuing community giving and member education for the next year.
You know what I remember most about you guys is you seem to always have fun.
Yes,
Yeah.
we do. One of the things that I think is part of our mission is teaching people about quilting. And there's so much more to quilting than just putting fabric through a sewing machine. It's about community. And in fact, that's one of our big goals, is to make sure that we support all the areas of the community that we can. And so we touch about, at least 12 or more community nonprofits that we need help to be able to give them quilted items. We do all types of things from newborn baby isolate covers to Circle of Life quilts for folks that are in Circle of Life hospice health, and everything in between.
Gotcha.
So from cradle to cuddle.
End of life.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Beginning to end.
And so, and we want to make sure we have fun doing all of it. One of those ways that we need help, though, is we need to be able to buy batting, and in some cases fabric, and the tools that we need in order to provide those items. As well as we teach adult and children beginning quilt classes for free every year. And we have had a waiting list this year. We had 18 kids that wanted to learn how to, kids between the ages of 10 and 18 that wanted to learn to quilt. We had 13 that we were able to have in our class. And then we have an adult beginning quilt class that runs Tuesdays, January and February, weather permitting, because sometimes the weather here in January and February is a little sketchy.
Yes.
Where we teach those that want to learn to quilt how to do it.
You know what? People have been doing this for centuries now. You talk about, you remember in the stories, you know, all the women get together and they make a quilt together, but they have such good companionship and fun.
So one of, as Deb mentioned, we're kind of, member education is one of our cornerstones, and community giving is the other. And one of the educations that we have is a quilt study group, which is actually run by Linda Pumphrys, who is our president. She's a member of our studio audience today. But there's a quilt study group, and she has quilts that are just exactly what you mentioned, JB. Hand quilted, hand done by ladies of yore, but they're still viable quilts.
Yes.
And to be able to get together, study those, understand really. When you look at what an antique quilt is, it's amazing to realize it was cut by scissor and not rotary cutter. It was turned by hand, it was sewn by hand, everything was done by hand. So it's amazing when you get to study the quilt, understand its history, understand its patterns, and understand where they had to get the scraps of fabric to make it from.
They kind of use old shirts and clothes.
They didn't go to a fabric store.
Right.
And they just used what was there, what was recycled and everything. So that is one part of our member education, is being able to study the history of quilting as well.
But we also do have several small groups, because like you say, even if we're not all hand quilting around a quilting loom or whatever it's called, we're all in the same room and we get together and we do a variety of things. We have sew days where we make blocks for Quilts of Valor that go to our veterans. We have sew days where we get together and we have special projects, and some of our special projects are listed on the sign behind you.
Yeah, maybe we can get the camera to take a look.
These are some of the community groups that we support, and we're actually growing in that we take on new ones as much as we can as well. But yeah, those are the groups that we support currently. A lot of them that Deb has mentioned.
There you go.
There we go. We got, as I said, we also do Samaritan House, the Ronald McDonald House, the Northwest Arkansas Women's Shelter and Children's Shelter. Our kids camp is our free camp that we teach kids. Habitat for Humanity, we give a quilt to each family member based on what their likes are. So if they have an 8-year-old boy who's into Star Wars, we make a quilt that's got Star Wars on it.
When do you have time to have a life?
Well, no, it's the fun of it.
The nice thing is that we're a very, very large quilt group.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we now officially are the largest quilt group in Northwest Arkansas.
Okay.
Not that there's a competition, but we are the largest quilt group. We have, I think, 168 current members. And we'll talk about it when we get to talking about the Quilters and Vintage Market. But we're going to have a sign-up table as well, so people can become a new member.
Okay.
And of those 168 people that are in our guild, we have many, many very, very active ones that some of them really like coming to the special projects group because they get a variety of things to work on. Some are very aligned with the Hoopsie-Doos, which is the embroidery group, small group that we have.
We'll show you some of the things they're doing.
Yeah,
Okay.
Some are aligned with the wool group. We have a group that just studies and works with wool fabric. So that's where we get the time.
Gotcha.
We have so many volunteers that are willing to give of their time and very happy to do so because it meets their needs, it meets all of our needs to volunteer as well as so.
So do you have a meeting place?
Yes.
Okay.
We have a absolutely fabulous
Meeting room at the St. Theodore's Episcopal Church in Bella Vista.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They let us have our general meetings there, which of our 168-ish members, over 100 have been attending, and so wonderful attendance in our general meetings as well as in our small groups.
Okay. So we're ready for this market. Let's say again, when is the market?
So the Quilters and Vintage Market is on September 26th and 27th at the Bella Vista Assembly of God Church. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump from where we're at right now. It's basically the corner of Lancashire and
Forest Hills.
Forest Hills, thank you very much. So we will be there from 9 until 5 on Friday and Saturday, and we want to see everybody there. We've been advertising, and I hope that many of you have seen these advertising cards that we've put out. Thank you. This is our second time to talk about this on Bella Vista Community TV. The market, again, I mentioned this before, but we have thousands and thousands of items, primarily targeted. The sewing is primarily targeted at quilting. However, I would tell you, we got a donation of 75 rolls of drapery fabric. We have a lot of wool and
that's
flannel.
heavy. That drapery fabric.
It's
Hey, but
wide,
you know,
yes.
the teamwork that got it out of the basement and got it up, and it's been great. So and there's everything from notions. I don't know how many, Tammy, notion items we have, a couple thousand. If you look at each roll of thread of all types for quilting, for embroidery. There are hoops and templates and rulers, rotary cutters, scissors, any kind of notion you could think of, and a lot of notions that I didn't even know existed. So if you're into finding that treasure hunt and looking for something new and unusual to fill out any space that you have left in your sewing cabinet, this is a place to come. It's all extremely value priced. You're not going to find these prices anywhere else.
Right.
Okay, so I understand you've got different areas set up.
We do. We have a fabric area, and the fabric area, we'll have a picture of it here after a bit, but we have over 30 totes. I'm not talking about little tubs. I'm talking about big tubs of fabric that have been cleaned if they needed it, They're folded, they're measured, and they're ready to go home. So we have a lot of yardage. We have, as you can see on the table here, a lot of pre-cuts. A lot of folks love to use
right here. Is this what we're talking
these
about?
are pre-cuts.
Maybe
so
the
we've
camera
got
can-
5-inch squares, we've got fat quarters, we've got some jelly rolls, and some layer cakes. All kinds of and all sizes of fabrics. We have some 108.
There we go.
If you're into quilting on your own, you know what a 108 is, so you'll want to pick up some 108.
That's the large,
For the backing.
wide
for backing,
backings,
yeah.
yes.
So, yeah, we have a fabric area. We have the notions area, as I mentioned. Oh, the fabric area too. I don't want to pass up these ties. If you've ever
Yes.
if you've ever thought about making a necktie quilt, come.
Look at
We
this.
have some really, really cool fabric that they're going to make up into
See this?
awesome necktie quilts. So
John, I
come and
think
give
you
it a
need
shot.
this.
Yeah.
I'd like you to have
Isn't that
this, and
fun?
then you can wear
And
it
if your
behind
hubby
the
needs
camera,
a new tie,
right?
just come and get a new tie. Really cheap. You'll never find it cheaper anywhere.
This would be so much fun, even for just as a tie
Yeah, it would be.
with a white
or
shirt.
as a sash,
Yeah.
put it around
A
as a
sash,
bow.
yeah.
Another area that we have are machines, and primarily vintage machines, although we do have, I know that we have at least one serger that's really good serger, top-line serger for sale as well. But you can see right here behind Deb's head.
Yeah, Deb's holding them up. Yeah.
These are
see.
examples of two of the types of sewing machines they have, primarily vintage. The 404s and the 405s are standard workhorse machines that just keep going. Professional seamstresses use these kinds of machines. And then we have some really, truly antique. We have a Godzilla. I didn't bring the
here?
Godzilla because it's a little heavy, but we've got lots of sewing machines, primarily vintage, probably 45 or so
There
machines.
you go. There's a
Yeah.
good picture of it right
Yep,
there.
right there, yep.
Except for my face. in
Then,
it.
and I'll turn it over to Deb here in a minute to talk about the handmade, because we've got some very interesting handmade stuff. But the other part of this is too, vintage. We have had a donation of over 100 pieces of McCoy. And this is not chipped, it's all clean. And some of it, these two pieces specifically.
Now let's get the cameras
Yeah,
now.
these two pieces
We're going
specifically-
kind of fast. They can't keep
Oh,
up
sorry.
with us. That's okay.
Are
When she's saying
very-
McCoy, that's
Yeah,
these.
yep. American pottery. These are two extremely desirable pieces. So if you're collecting McCoy, please come. We've got over 100 pieces of McCoy, Shawnee, and many, many other vintage items, and we'll have some pictures of that after the break here as well. So notions, fabric, books and patterns. There's some books and patterns up here. Every seamstress, every quilter wants an inspiration for what am I going to do next, and you get that by buying a book or a pattern. Well, a book or a magazine can cost you anywhere from $7 cheapest to $25. We're going to have magazines for $1, and we're going to have the books for $3, $5. So again, everything very, very value priced within your range. So many things to look through, find. Plan on spending. When you come, don't rush yourself. Don't try to fit this in between grocery stops and vet visits. Spend some time, because there is so much to look through. There's so many things to find, and just let your imagination run wild. And pick up some gifts.
I was just going to say, what a great place to get gifts.
Yeah, and Deb, talk about the gift baskets
Yes.
and the handmade stuff.
Well, first of all, we've got about 20 pre-made gift baskets. So they're
Oh, yes.
already got the cellophane on them, the bow and everything. And it's everything from cones of thread to toddler toys, a backpack filled with school supplies, dog bed and filled with dog goodies.
And 2 complete block of the month.
We have 2 complete block of the month, Missouri Star. And what a block of the month is you make a separate block, and then they give you the patterns and the fabric for it and everything. And at the end, you have a full quilt.
Gotcha.
We've got 2 sets of those, each for $75.
Yeah, and those retail for $3.99 up to $6.99, depending on the size and stuff. So
yeah.
heck of a deal.
Yes.
Heck of a deal.
And in addition, our group likes to make things.
Yes.
That's what we do.
I can tell.
So we had someone donate an antique quilt, really, a vintage quilt that was handmade and pieced, and
Whoops.
I made it into a jacket.
Could we get a camera over here real quick? I want to
So
just show
this
you
quilted jacket is, we're going to have this one on sale, but we will also have one that is on a raffle where we've got, you can buy raffle tickets and drop it into a bag. So we've got about 6 or 8 different things, and this being one of them is a quilted jacket. And it's just fun. Quilted jackets are going all the rage. Right now on Etsy, if you were to look for a quilted jacket, it would cost you somewhere probably between $150 to $300. These we've got, this one's on sale for $50. So that just gives you... It's okay. We'll just hold on to it. We've got people who like to do embroidery. So our Hoopsie Doos group, this is a sample of 4.
Let's hold on real quick. We're going to go to a break.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And we'll come. That's okay, because your enthusiasm is catching. Yes. So let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Dave Todd, president of Todd Films. We work alongside Bella Vista Community Television to produce some of the content you see aired here. Have you thought about reaching your customers through a television ad? We have several options for you to consider. They range from coming to our studio here, or going to your place of business, or on location. Once you have your commercial, Bella Vista Community Television has several options for you to consider for airing your commercial. Do you have a live event that you would like to capture on video? We also offer live production packages that may be of interest. Please continue to tune in to Bella Vista Community Television. We hope you are enjoying this program. And now back to the show.
Hey there, we're back. And you know what? This show should be called, what's the one on there? Something about curb your enthusiasm, right? But don't, okay? Yeah. So you were talking about some really cool little things. Why don't you finish what you were talking about?
Well, we have a bunch of things that have been handmade, and an example of those are earrings that have been embroidered. So these are machine embroidered earrings that are just so beautiful.
Oh, look at there.
They are just, that's fabric. All that is thread. And we're selling these for $5 a pair. And we've got everything you could think of: basketballs, angels, footballs, all kinds of fun things. And so gifts,
those are fun.
Those are little footballs.
Footballs with fringe.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Footballs with fringe.
So it's, in addition, we've got tea towels, where we've embroidered tea towels like the one here on the McCoy.
Can you zoom in here to the
beautiful
tea towel?
towels.
There, look at there.
Nice.
That's pretty.
There are just all kinds of things. These are going to be $10 a piece, the tea towels, and would be a wonderful teacher gift, a wonderful Christmas gift. So if you have any shopping coming in the next few months for whatever reason, we've got something for you. And let's see.
All right, let's talk. You had Christmas decorations going on here.
These are Christmas ornaments that are. We also have embroidered Christmas ornaments, and let's see.
One of the coolest things I've seen, embroidered Christmas ornaments. Okay, so these were embroidered. They're beautifully, very intricate. And then the stabilizer was washed out, so they look like they're just floating.
Yep.
And they're really, really pretty and very, very nice. I don't have one of those examples, but those are some of the most beautiful things I've seen.
We have one here
that
I can show you.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but so there's a little hole that you hang it from the tree, but that's again just thread.
Wow.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It is.
And we have actually an entire nativity scene that someone has embroidered and donated to us for the sale.
Unbelievable.
Just wonderful, wonderful things you're not going to find anywhere else.
Exactly.
And so
what have you got? What is that?
What's this?
Yeah.
Okay, well, okay. This is our swag. This is every member of the Calico Cut-Ups Quill Guild has to have on a name badge, or you owe 25 cents if you come without a name badge. So we have all made our own name badges, and I'm glad that you mentioned this, because Deb and I are showing our colors today in our Calico Cut-Ups T-shirts. At the sale, anybody from the Guild who is there working and volunteering is going to have on a T-shirt or one of our name badges, so that the folks know who to go and get help from.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah, I made this one, but again, the variety, same basic pattern, but the variety that you get out of the folks in the Guild is just amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, we have about 10 minutes left. Do we need to talk? I think, have we covered the table? Except I don't think you showed them this bow tie.
Another bow tie, another tie that we got donated. So
These are fun. Look at this. It's got Velcro on it so that it can be adjustable in size, but it's Christmas tie, and there are all different types. These can be for your men in your life or for your puppers. You know,
I was just going to say that'd be great on the dog.
Oh my gosh, we have, in addition to bow ties, we have scarves, and I didn't bring one with me, but there are a variety of sizes from the tiniest little dog to the biggest dog of scarves. Probably over 100 that have been made, and in every different color pattern that you could think of. So that's another fun thing. We also have cat beds. We've had people that they had cat fabric and they filled it with all kinds of little scraps. And so it's like a fluffy pillow for a cat to lay on. It's similar to what we do for the Bella Vista Animal Shelter.
Oh, yeah.
We make cat and dog beds with all of our scraps from all of our folks every month, donate, and we put them into pillowcases and donate those for beds.
And that's washable.
Yep.
It is, but if they get, they're scraps. So it's if it gets too, we'll replace
recycle, reuse.
Absolutely.
That's what we do.
Absolutely. But you know what? We've brought some pictures that I think we've
let's
to
look
show.
at some pictures really quickly.
You know, a picture's worth 1,000 words. A picture's worth 1,000 items in our world.
Okay, let's get started.
The first
what do
few
we got?
pictures we have, again, some of these vintage machines. And if Lee Cronky was here, who is
there we go. Look at that.
the owner of these, the refurbisher of these, he'll be the seller of these, and he is a guarantor of their quality of workmanship, and they all work.
He was on the last show.
Yeah, he was on the last show.
Oh, look at there.
That's Godzilla. Don't ask me why Godzilla is special, but Lee knows. So that's Godzilla. Let's see what's next. More of the 404s and 405s. Again, this is part of the 45 that will be up for grabs at the sale. And there's a very vintage one. I'm not sure that that's a featherweight, but it's in that age and vintage of machine. So let's just keep rolling through some of these pictures. Some are not quite as old as others, but again, guaranteed to work. These are all really sturdy machines that just keep sewing. Just keep going through the pictures, and we'll talk about those because I want to get to audience Q&A. I think up after these sewing machines, if we can just take a look at the next slide, because we've got lots of. There we go. And again, more machines. Just keep going through the slides, and let's just see what kind of stuff we have. Now we're getting into some of the handmade. This is a handmade.
That's
embroidered.
gorgeous.
Embroidered. I'm sorry, embroidered.
It's an embroidered, framed, and that's on felt.
And next we have.
One more.
There's a lot more slides. Just keep going through the slides because there's a lot to show. Or maybe not. But
you know what? While we're waiting
also have
for
some
those,
audience questions that maybe
let's do that.
we'd like to take from the audience.
Okay, we do have a studio audience with us today. And so you're not going to see these people because they're shy, but they do have a microphone, and we're going to have the first question. Say who you are and ask us your question.
I'm Tammy Moore, and my question is, should we bring cash, check, credit cards? How do we pay for this stuff?
Excellent question.
Yes.
All of the above. All of the above. We have the ability to take debit cards, credit cards. We have cash. We're going to take cash. We will accept checks also. No Venmo. So we're not using any of the cash apps, but regular old credit, debit, cash or checks are fine with us. Thank you very much for that question. What's
Great.
next?
It looks like we got another slide coming up here.
I noticed on your postcard you said blue light specials. Can you tell us about those?
Oh, that's fun.
Yes. Oh my gosh, you guys. So one of the things that we have done is we've had a member actually create, like the old Kmart blue light specials. We actually have a flashing blue light that we're going to take from each of our stations and have blue light specials throughout the 2-day sale. So you might be there at a time when, you know,
Notions goes on
Notions
sales.
go on sales, or earrings go on sale, or you name it. So it's always going to be different, and it's always going to be fun. So that's another thing. If you start to see the blue light going, you know you got a special coming.
Yeah, and if you're of an age, you don't need any explanation. If you're new, come and learn what a blue light special is.
Absolutely. But let's hold off on the questions for just a second,
Okay.
because I think if we could just filter those there you go.
Yeah, just bring
real
them on through.
quickly.
Again, fabric. You can see a combination here of yardage and also pre-cuts. Up next, on the next slide is a handmade. Those are some trivets?
They're trivets, pot holders,
Yep,
and they
yep.
come in sets of 2.
Okay.
So I think we've got like 15 sets of 2
awesome.
that are hand
There
done.
you go. There they
Yeah.
are.
You bet.
Beautiful work, and
Time to refresh the kitchen decor.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. What's another question from the audience?
Hi, my name's Linda Pumphrey, and I see also you're going to have a quilt consultant. What does that mean?
We have Alice McElwain, who is the only certified quilt appraiser in the state of Arkansas. She won't be doing full appraisals, but if you have a quilt that you would like to have a consultation on, she'll be doing consultations, 20-minute consultations, to give you an idea of what the pattern is, what the construction is, what the age is of your quilt. If you have a special quilt that you don't know too much about, she can give you some more information, what the fabrics are that are used in it and the pattern. So she'll be doing that every 20 minutes, and we'd love to have folks come and get some expert advice on their quilts.
Yep.
Thank you. That was a great question.
Yeah, great question.
We got one more question?
Yes, I was just wondering, can you join your guild there?
We are open for business, yes. There will be one table set up for new members. We would love to have you come and talk to the membership folks that are going to be there at the table. Learn more about it. Ask your questions. Be sure that this guild is a fit for you. It's a fit for a lot of people for a lot of reasons. But make sure that this guild is fit for you with what we do. But we would love to sign up new members while we're there. There's no fee for sign up. You just have to make sure that you have a badge, or it costs you $1 every meeting. That's it.
There is a fee for sign up. It's $35 a year.
My bad,
But
my bad.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But we would love to have new members,
Yeah.
and this gives you a really good idea of what we do when we get together in our small groups. What we do when we get together for our community giving.
Yep.
Does she get fined today because she doesn't have her name tag?
No, I'll loan her one. She can be a honorary Lisa for a day.
Yeah.
Let's take the last couple of minutes we have here, and let's remind people again when, where, and the time.
All righty. It is Friday and Saturday, September 26th and 27th.
Yep.
On our banner back here, it has the Friday and Saturday, but it's the 26th and 27th. Not this weekend, next weekend. It will be at the Bella Vista Assembly of God Church at 1771 Forest Hills Boulevard, right here at the cross section of Lancashire and Forest Hills.
Just down the street.
Just down the street. We open at 9 o'clock and close at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And again, please come and give yourself some time to really go through it, shop, look and see. There is so much to see. Whether you're looking for vintage items, whether you're looking for Christmas gift items, whether you're looking to fill out your stash with fabric, whether you're looking to fill up your drawers with some more notions, whatever you want, I bet you we have it. So please come and join us. September 26 and 27, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Bella Vista Assembly of God Church, 1771 Forest Hills Boulevard.
Excellent. Ladies, it's fun. It's been fun again.
Yes, ma'am.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
So next year,
Yep.
we'll try to do this again. What do you think?
All right. You bet.
All right.
Very good.
So thank you for being with us today. And remember, everybody, Bella Vista Community Television is a totally volunteered situation. We love to talk about what's going on in the city. And we enjoy having guests like these two special ladies. So next time for Let's Talk About It, I think it's going to be a really interesting topic. Not that you all aren't, because you are. See you next month.